Hello everyone, Sheek here with another Transformers review. Today I will be reviewing Transformers Masterpiece Destron Laserwave, also known as, and more affectionately known as, by me, Shockwave. Don't know why they call him Laserwave. Shockwave sounds cooler. Well, I guess Laserwave actually makes more sense because he's actually a gun. Anyway, hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving with friends and family. I did. Hopefully, you guys also had fun shopping for Black Friday if that's your thing. Anyway, here's Shockwave, and here he is in his gun mode, or Vulcan cannon. Vulcan gun? Laser Vulcan. There we are. Laser Vulcan. Anyway, as you can see, he comes with a stand. Obviously, he can't stand up on his own or fly on his own. It's a weird spaceship gun thing. Anyway, as you can see, he has a trigger right here. Pull it and bright purple light of death. Yes, death. Anyway, as you can see, he has his cable. It is a spring with like a string inside or cord, and you can see, of course, the paint's starting to come off, but it's a spring. What can you expect? Anyway, yep, that's about all you have for his gun mode. I mean, I guess you can look. I can show you the sight real quick. As you can see, it actually does have the crosshairs and all that. Looks pretty cool. And as you can see on mine, doesn't like to necessarily stay in place. And of course, that might be partly due to it being a knockoff version, but even so, still really good in my opinion. Okay, well anyway, let's get on to transformation. So, first off, take that down, flip that back, pull apart. Come on, pull apart. There we are. And then flip around, pull that down, flip around, relax. Okay. Cooperate with me, would you, here? Okay, anyway, flip the feet out, like so. Tab in his, I guess, leg? Shin? Something like that. And like I said, he is a bit of a knockoff. In some respects, it is apparent or evident in some places, like you can see right here, like that wasn't shaved off as well as it could have been. Not that I'm knocking it too much for being a knockoff. It's still one of my favorites in my collection. Yeah. Although normally I'm not a huge fan of knockoffs, but I was actually really pleased by this one, and considering I didn't have to spend a huge amount of money on the official one. But I was just kind of curious to see what like the Masterpiece knockoffs were like, because I've seen them before, like online, and it's like, okay, they're so cheap, but are they actually any good? So I wanted to find out for myself, and it turns out some of them are actually pretty good. Anyway, now take that up like so. Pull his arms out like that. Whoop. That sometimes likes to fall down like that. Anyway, and there it goes. Forms like a little bit of like a backpack. Come on. There we are. Pull his arms down, and that's pretty much it. The only thing left is to pull up his head, and this can be somewhat tricky, and you don't want to pull up too hard, or else you'll just like what I was about to warn you guys about, is that sometimes his head will pop off, and that just makes it all the harder to get it out. Come on. Okay. And there we are. Have his head out. Took a few tries, but now we're there. Whoops. Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you broke. Well, anyway, this figure's had has had lots of love, so to speak. I've transformed him so many times. I am afraid that I might have broken something loose after all this time, but it looks like it was a false alarm, but I just squeezed a little bit harder than I should have on his leg. Anyway, there he is, and all of his shockwavy, laser wavy goodness, or in his case, I guess, badness, because, you know, Decepticon and all. Anyway, last thing, pull down his ab cover thing and pull up his waist. And as you can see, there's like a little tab right there, or tab and notch, that secures his ab swivel in gun mode so you don't have him just bending all over the place. And his stand can also become a backpack of sorts, or at least add to his already backpack, and do so by feeding it through. Come on, like this. So much harder in front of the camera than just having it right in front of me. And there you have it, clicked into place, and his nose came undone. Anyway, got plugged back in, and oh, come on, really, Shockwave. Okay, there we are. Have him in his robot mode. And for accessories, he has a gun of himself, so he can shoot himself, I guess. Has a nice little purple string for his cable. He has the sight. Doesn't have the crosshairs on it, but what can you expect? It's a little handgun, but a nice little representation of Shockwave. And he can go into his hand just like so. And then you can go pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang all day long if he so desires. Hey, take that off. Let go, let go, let go of yourself. Quit holding on to yourself like this. Come on, experiencing some technical difficulties, folks. There we are. Okay, now to show you off the rest of his accessories, he comes with a translucent hand to replace that hand, a regular hand to replace his gun hand, a translucent gun to replace his regular solid colored gun, and a saluting hand, a translucent saluting hand, and that's pretty much it for his accessories. And he also did come with some stickers. I went with these style stickers. Don't care as much for these, but he looks pretty good in my opinion. Oh, come on. There we are. And then, of course, a collector's card. Destron Laserwave MP-29. I'm not exactly sure how they managed to get away with making these knockoffs, considering that you can't really tell the difference between these and the official ones. But, like I said, I don't particularly care too much as long as I have a good toy, a good figure. I'd say he is definitely well worth it. I'd say if you prefer the authentic ones, of course, go for those. But if you are like me and don't necessarily have all the free money that you would like to have for your collecting goodness, yeah, I'd say knockoffs can be a good way to go. But of course, just make sure that you're looking at reviews and all that. Just make sure you don't pick up a dud. But anyway, this has been a Transformers review, or another Sheek's Transformers review. And if you like what you've seen and you'd like to see more, please subscribe and stay tuned for new videos. And till all are one, have a great day.